back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jessica Nicole, and I am a self-published author of YA fantasy romance books. I woke up about 10 minutes ago. This is just me checking in, letting you know how my fall progress is going. I have written about 1,000 words in my Moonshot manuscript. It is October 4th, the morning of October 4th. I'm in the middle of getting ready for work, and I just thought I'd check in. So I've written about 1,000 words, and I have edited chapter 1. I'm basically just going to edit a chapter a day and try to write as much as I can. Haven't written anything in Project Boarding School yet. I'm hoping to do some of that today, and add to the 1,000 words I already had in the manuscript. I have read my first book already. I read it in one day. I read Verity by Colleen Hoover, and I loved it. I'm not usually like a suspense thriller book type person, but I think that's about to change because I loved that book. I could not stop reading it. I just read it that whole day, that Sunday, the 2nd. Yeah, it wasn't a ghost story, but it felt like one. And the whole book, you're kind of trying to solve a mystery, and figure out who's telling the truth, who's lying, what's real and what's not. It's really good, like really good psychological thriller. Loved it. So if you haven't read it, check it out. I started reading The Grand Hotel, and I don't think I'm going to finish it because it is very plot driven instead of character driven, and I love a good plot, but I'm more about characters, so if I can't connect to the characters, the book is boring to me. So yeah, I'm about a third of the way into it, and I'm not connecting, so I'm not gonna waste time on a book I don't like. I'm just gonna go on to something else. So I had a couple of other books in mind for October for spooky season, so I will let you know which one I decide to go with. But Blood Like Magic is still on my list to read, and I loved Verity. So that's my update, and I'll check in when I have more. Okay, so I don't know what happened to the clip I filmed before the one you are about to see, but it is gone, so let me just explain what I'm talking about in that clip. I found another book that I want to read. Remember, I didn't finish The Grand Hotel because it was more plot than characters, and I was finding it really hard to get into it. So I'm going to be reading Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Albert, and I have that on my Audible. I'm reading all these books on Audible just because it's easier for me with my eyes, and plus, with the time that I have to read, I prefer audiobooks. So I am listening to that next. I'm already halfway through chapter 1, and I'm already hooked, so that's how that's going. After that, I am going to be jumping into Blood Like Magic. I also found another book that I'm looking into that's kind of got a spooky feel, so more on that later if I get around to that book. And I already know that I love her writing style. I read The Hazelwood and loved it, so I'm going to be reading Our Crooked Hearts next. From the synopsis, it sounds like it's a mother-daughter type story with alternating timelines, and there's a mystery to be solved in each timeline, it sounds like. So it sounds like a good, fun, fast-paced read. So that's what I'm reading. As far as the Dahmer series on Netflix, I'm on episode 9 of 10, and I'm about halfway through episode 9. This has been a doozy so far. I don't recommend it for, anyone who's sensitive. I'm super sensitive, so I don't know what I'm doing watching this, but yeah, it's a lot. It's very heavy, so yeah. But it's very good, masterful storytelling. Yeah, I like the way it's kind of told in alternating points of view. We kind of get like first person point of view from him, and we get some third person omniscient thrown in depending on the episode and what story is being told. Yeah, and you get the story told from the antagonist point of view, the protagonist point of view, and the protagonist and antagonist switches depending on whose point of view the story is being told from. So yeah, it's just a lot, but I am enjoying it, I guess. I don't know if you should say you're enjoying it. I don't know. I'm appreciating the storytelling, and yeah. So that's that. As far as my writing is going, I got through editing chapter 2 of Moonshot today. And I finished the first chapter of Project Boarding School. I had 2,000 words written. I thought I had one. And now I have 3,000 words total, so that's the whole first chapter done. And I'm gonna be working on chapter 2 next. Yeah, that's how it's going so far. Okay, time for another check-in. I just finished Crooked Hearts, Our Crooked Hearts, by Melissa Albert this morning. It took me about a week to read it because, not quite a week, not a full 7 days. It took me maybe, I'd say, 4 or 5 days. Had a busy week at work with work stuff, and plus I've been kind of diving into Moonshot. I've been diving into edits for that, and also writing. I'm editing like the earlier chapters while I'm writing, still continuing to write future chapters. It's just kind of how I work. I edit as I go. I never really have like a first draft. I'll be writing the first draft and go back and start writing the second draft. So like the first third of my book will be in like a third draft mode while I'm still first drafting the rest of the book or whatever. So that's just how I work. It works for me. But I've been doing that. Plus I've been working on Project Boarding School, aka Wallflowers, I think, or I might change, I don't know. But yeah, Project Boarding School for now. I've been doing that, both of my projects and doing work stuff, so that's why it took me a little bit longer to read this book. But this book was fantastic, hands down best thing I have read all year long. Like, I loved this book. I had it on my Audible wish list ever since the summer, but I'm glad I waited to get it and read it because it's perfect for spooky season. Just please, if you have not read this book, get it and read it. I was scared, like legit scared at points. It had mystery, it had thriller, it had romance, it had friendship and betrayal, and all of the good things that make a book story great, that just make the plot sing. The characters, it was so character driven. I loved and hated so many of these characters for all the right reasons, and her way with words is so just fresh and brilliant, and I love it. So yeah, she's the kind of writer I want to be when I grow up. I'm a huge fan right now. And I did read The Hazelwood. I loved The Hazelwood, but this is even better, like even better. So yeah, if you haven't already checked it out, check it out. I also finished Dahmer. I don't know if I have said that, but I finished it. I'm glad it's over. But it was good. Like, it was educational. It made you reflect on yourself. Like, especially if you're someone like me and you enjoy true crime content, it made you kind of take a step back and reflect on who you are and why do you know, one of the characters had this great line about, this isn't a Halloween story, this is my life, you know. And so I think that's a good perspective to have, something good to remind yourself of every now and again, especially, like I said, if you're someone like me who, enjoys consuming true crime content. So I did enjoy this docuseries. I thought it was done really, really well. It's not a docuseries. This dramatization, I guess. I thought it was done really, really well. And if you haven't checked it out and you have the stomach for it, go check it out. The acting is fantastic, and the way they tell the story in this fresh way, even though most of us already know the story. I love how they kind of dove into the characters. Yes, we get a look at who Jeffrey Dahmer was, but we also get an in-depth look at, you know, all the lives he ruined and all his victims and their families, and you know, it was just really well done. So next up for me, I think, is Blood Like Magic. So I'm going to dive into that in the upcoming week, hopefully. Either that or this other free book that is included with my Audible membership. So either or, I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so this package came yesterday, and I wanted to unbox this on camera. I wanted to wait until I feel better. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm sick. I still don't feel better, but I really want to see how these look. So, and I thought it'd be a neat way to end the vlog. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this on camera. Be very careful. These are the paperbacks. I ordered 2 author copy paperbacks of my first novel, Sparks and Shadows, and I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this. Okay. This box was so heavy. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy. Oh wow. Oh wow. Jeez. So this is how the book looks. This is how it looks from the side. Yeah. So this is the back, and here's the front, and here's the spine. I don't know if I'm holding that correctly. You can read it, but I don't know. Oh wow. This is the inside. I've never seen like anything I've written bound like this. So yeah, it's kind of a different experience. This one got a little, we got a little damage here, but oh wow, I'm just so like enthralled right now. I don't even care. Look at this. Oh wow. Let's see, I ordered 2. See if I can just put this one out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one looks perfect, so. Oh, wow. I can't believe this. I'm so like, I don't know. It's just a shock to me. But yeah, that's gonna complete this video. And this just motivates me so much more to keep writing. I'm about to work on Moonshot now. But that's gonna complete this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me through this check-in vlog. I have started reading another book. I've just really been into, I don't know, I've been like on a reading kick, and I found this, it's a middle grade book, but I'm actually enjoying it a lot. It's called The Disappearance of Emily Downs, and it is an an Audible original. So if you have an Audible membership, you can listen to it. But yeah, that's going to complete this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see from me, and see you next time. Bye.